week at Princeton Club, we are here with Amanda, who is a dietitian here at the Princeton Club, and we're talking about something very important. A lot of people, starting the New Year's resolutions, things like that, getting back into shape, and really eating habits. So we need to talk a little bit about nutrition.
Right, and in our culture we often are so bombarded with things about nutrition and food, and we come to this point where we even don't know what to look for, what's right, what's wrong.
Right.
So I often suggest several tools that help us to kind of wade through some of that information and help us be more conscious of our own experiences with food and eating, because oftentimes we're getting information that works for someone else or is geared towards the general population without really thinking about what's our own personal experience and how can we become more healthy.
Sure.
Uniquely to us.
And there's some easy things people can even do at home just to get them
Right.
on the right track or thinking about how they're eating. What are some of those?
One thing I suggest is just a simple food journal. So just take a simple notebook, a pen, and just start keeping track of your days. So you can start in the morning and just throughout your day after you eat, write down what you ate, when you ate, you can even include activity as well, so it can be a food plus activity journal. And this simple thing often just brings out things you wouldn't have thought of or
Sure.
realized without the writing. It can show your eating habits, maybe parts of the day where you tended to eat or what you were eating, and it can help identify some changes that you want to make and just make you more mindful of that.
Yeah, just more aware of actually what you're eating all day. I know with me, I get busy in the afternoon, so I tend to just snack a lot more
Right.
then and just grab something, not really think about what I'm eating.
Right.
So it might make you a little bit more aware.
Yeah, and it helps to plan then more when you do know, oh, I'm going to have a really busy week, and you've seen in the past what you've done, and then you can adjust and make those changes.
Okay, so just be very organized. What else can we do from home?
Some questions I have that I often ask people, which also if you're not ready to do a food journal and start doing that, you can just ask yourself, like when you're starting to eat, or basically basic why, what, where, when questions. So why am I eating? Oftentimes we eat and it's maybe not because we're hungry, maybe we're distracted or bored or other things like that. So helping us to focus on the why. The what is the nutrition question, so what am I actually eating? The where, often we're so distracted, we're eating at our desks, or we're
Yes.
eating on the run, in the car, all
Definitely
kinds
guilty.
of places. So oftentimes you don't consciously think about what you're eating then when it's in a place, not just sitting at a table. So that's a good question to ask. And the when, that's a good question to ask as well. And even the how, just realizing sitting down, not watching TV, not reading a
Right.
book, all of those things, and thinking about the meal and how satisfying it is, all of that can
Sure.
help.
Just not being distracted while you're
Right.
eating. I think that's a huge thing, because then when you're distracted, you don't really realize how much you're eating
Right.
so much and what you're eating, what
Right.
you're actually putting into your body. Well, very useful
Yes.
tips. Thank you so much, Amanda. We
welcome.
will have all of this information up on our website, NBC15.com, if you'd like to watch this interview again.